In a bold declaration that reverberated across the political landscape, Donald Trump, during a speech to Congress, proclaimed the beginning of a significant shift in U.S. foreign policy regarding the Panama Canal. This announcement was not merely an assertion of national pride, but a reiteration of a promise made during his campaign to reclaim control over the canal that had been under Panamanian jurisdiction since the end of the 20th century. The Panama Canal, a crucial artery of global trade, has long been a symbol of American engineering prowess and strategic interest, and Trump's rhetoric aimed to rekindle that sentiment. The backdrop to Trump's statement was not just a nostalgic yearning for a bygone era, but a strategic response to recent developments involving foreign investments in the canal. BlackRock, a colossal American asset management firm, had recently acquired 2 ports at either end of the canal from a Hong Kong-based company. This maneuver raised eyebrows and prompted concerns about Chinese influence in a region that has historically been viewed as under U.S. influence. The fear of foreign control over such a vital trade route was palpable, and Trump's announcement was framed as a necessary step to safeguard American interests. Trump's assertion that "we will take it back" was charged with a sense of urgency and determination. It resonated with a base that had long felt the sting of perceived losses in global influence. The rhetoric around reclaiming the canal was steeped in a broader narrative of nationalism and protectionism that characterized much of Trump's presidency. For many supporters, this was not just about geography. It was about restoring a sense of American exceptionalism and reasserting dominance on the world stage. Critics, however, viewed this declaration with skepticism. They questioned the feasibility and legality of such a move, pointing out that the canal had been handed over to Panama in 1989 following the Torrijos-Carter treaties. This transfer was not merely a transaction, but a culmination of decades of negotiation, reflecting a shift in international relations and respect for sovereign rights. The idea of reclaiming the canal stirred fears of escalating tensions not only with Panama, but also with other nations that might view such actions as imperialistic. Furthermore, the geopolitical implications of Trump's announcement were significant. The canal serves as a critical juncture for maritime trade, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Any attempt to reassert control could provoke a backlash from countries that rely on this route for their economic activities. The specter of increased military presence or intervention in Panama could reignite historical grievances and lead to instability in the region. In the broader context of U.S.-China relations, Trump's move was indicative of a growing trend of confrontation. The acquisition of the ports by a Chinese company was seen as a strategic foothold in a region where China has been expanding its influence. By framing the reclaiming of the canal as a defense against Chinese encroachment, Trump sought to rally support not only among his base, but also among those concerned about the rising power of China on the global stage. As the political fallout from this announcement unfolded, it became clear that the conversations surrounding the Panama Canal was no longer just about a physical waterway, but a complex interplay of national identity, economic strategy, and international diplomacy. The ramifications of Trump's declaration would likely echo far beyond the shores of Panama, shaping the contours of U.S. foreign policy for years to come. The world watched closely, bracing for the potential shifts in alliances and the responses from nations that had long navigated the intricate waters of diplomacy and trade.